Okay, here we go, Penny. Let's get started. We're here for another free masterclass where we teach you a little bit about the Akashic Records, and somebody's going to get a free reading in the Akashic Records. So, Penny, what do you got to say about that?
First of all, thank you, Nancy, and thank you, Angela, and thank you anybody else who joins in because we might be talking and not really get to direct the hello to you. But we're glad that you're here. We're glad that those who couldn't make it will get a replay. I wanted to talk a little bit before we get into what we're going to do on the master class because we had some questions the last time. What is this journey into the Akashic records that you guys are talking about? So February 18th, we will have an 8-week course. And in that course, we lead up to learning how to read in the Akashic records. And everything is strengthening the gifts that you already have, strengthening the clairs, finding out where your weaknesses are and where your strengths are, and seeing if, we just can't elevate those. And I think that everybody we've ever worked with, that's happened. I mean, I
For
can
sure.
honestly
Yeah.
happened. We've also, every free masterclass we've had, someone has come back to us and said, I need a healing, or I need this and I need that. And someone from last week did that. It was absolutely beautiful. If you're interested in a one-on-one with Terry, just because you signed up for this free masterclass, we are offering it for 188, which is a heck of a deal. Um, so anyway, now that I've talked about the journey into the Akashic that we're going to be teaching in February and what's also available to you because you signed up for this, should you want to have a one-on-one with us, let us know. And I think we might try to do this one more time. I don't know.
Yeah, probably once more at least. I would
Yeah,
think so. Yeah.
I would think so between now and
Yeah.
February
Yeah,
18th, at
because
least.
what was so great about that, the one coming to us was when we took her back in and you started working through the healing, she was able to see things that, I mean, she blew her own mind. I mean, it was very cool that she was able to do things just from the little bit of guidance that we were able to give her. So that tells me a lot that we're on the right track and that
On the
this
right
can
track.
work for anybody who's just open to it. I think it's going
Yes,
to work great. So,
I think the fact that she was so excited that
hmm
could see the stuff that she was seeing,
hmm
with that guidance. So yeah, that's great. Angela, Nancy, do you have any questions for us? And then we'll talk a little bit about the Akashic records again. But do you have any questions for us? And maybe Angela can't talk. So
I don't.
okay, thanks, Nancy. Make sure the chat is open. So just in case she said.
yeah, just in case she wants to type a question. Yeah, cool. Okay.
What else would you like to tell him about the Akashic records? Anything that we maybe mentioned last week, or we want to reiterate it this week, or something new we want to add, especially since there's a lot of people that are going to get the replay that said they wanted to come back and get the replay.
Yeah, I think it's just really important to know that there's some actual rules when it comes to working within the Akash, and you have to follow them because the one thing you don't want to do is get blocked from your Akashic records. I actually know somebody that has happened to, and it's very frustrating for her. So there are certain things you have to do in a certain way. And so why don't you talk about that a little bit, Penny? I know it's always good to go over those things, kind of the rules that we have to follow.
Yeah, the rules in actually getting into them is definitely no alcohol 24 hours before and no recreational drugs 24 hours before. But if you are on a prescription, that's entirely different, even if it does have some type of narcotic in it.
Yeah.
Um, I would say, even then, just to be kind of cautious. Um, Here are some things when you're asking questions. You really can't ask questions when you're in there about somebody else. You have to form the question where it aligns with you, where it has to
Mhm.
do with. Um, can you give them an example of that right off the top of
Yeah.
your head?
Yeah, like you can't say, why is my husband such an ass to me? But what you can say is, I mean, how many of us haven't really had that feeling, right? I mean, come on, if you're married, you know. If you know, you know. But you can say, why did I choose in this lifetime to align with this particular partner? what was my reason for doing that? So you're kind of asking your way around that question as it pertains to you versus what's up with him. That's the difference.
Right. So just make it about you. And here's another thing. There might be other Akashic record readers out there
Hmm.
that may not agree with this, but Terry and I have found in the hundreds at this point that we've done is don't ask us what's my purpose.
No, that's you're not going to be able. We're not going to be able to tell you that.
Yeah, that's you are on your own journey. Every journey is a little bit different. There is a way to reword that it might make it work, but your purpose in your life often isn't just one thing, it's multiple things. I mean, our life is one great big book, and every chapter is going to be a little bit different, and every chapter seems to have a lesson in it. Um, but we're looking more for questions about why hasn't this happened for me in this lifetime so far? Or what about that? Why am I so afraid of such and
Right.
such?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good examples. Yeah. Those are
right.
much easier and you'll find out why maybe you have so much anxiety in the middle of a snowstorm or why being around a certain person might make you nervous or in certain situations you react certain ways. It's all an imprint that you've been carrying over a long, long time that can be
Uh,
healed. You got to figure out what it is.
And I
So,
like that you said the word imprint because the
mhm.
Akashic Records is just that. Every imprint, every action, every thought, everything you've ever done, past, present, and future, is in the Akashic Records.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
really love that.
Yeah.
Um, and I know that there may be people that's going to hop on late and they are going to get the recording, but so that we don't sound like a broken record, Angela, are you able to come on screen and are you able to unmute? If you're at work or you're in a meeting or you're just here just to listen, we understand, but we just need to ask. Just giving her a second because if she's anything like me, I'm like
Can't figure
trying,
out the mute.
well, no, my mouse, like, where did my mouse go? And it's all,
Oh, I hate that. The mouse chase is the worst,
you're
isn't
like,
it?
where's the mouse so I can get it over to the audio?
Well, sometimes you can't find the button either, so that's
Exactly.
hard.
Exactly. Depending on what you're on.
Yeah.
Okay. He may not be able to do that.
Yeah.
She may just be able to listen to us, and we respect that. We get it. We've been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Um,
that's right.
Nancy, are you able, even if it's a short term, to be able to come on screen? We'll respect it if you can't, but it's always better if you can for a little bit.
Um, if I let me see if I can try.
Oh, there you are. Good.
There you
Yeah,
are.
I
Oh,
see you. Perfect. Thank you.
I'm
You know what?
waiting to. I'm leading a water aerobics class tonight, so I'm uh not office ready.
It's okay. That's okay. I'm not office ready a lot, so that's kind of the way I am all the time.
Are you able, will you be able to? Because last week you were one number off from
Yeah.
our thing. Are you able to join us and be the person that gets selected since Angela can't unmute or come on?
Yes, I can do that. My class doesn't start till 7.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were already there. So, yeah,
I'm Yeah, I'm here, but I'm out in my truck.
She's waiting. Okay. Well, perfect. That's good.
that's
Okay.
awesome.
Because,
That's awesome.
I prefer to be able to at least connect by seeing you helps, but if I can't hear you, then we've really got an issue.
Oh no,
Oh, we lost Angela. Oh,
we lost Angela. Doggone it. Okay, well,
okay.
it's just the three of us, and that's okay.
That's
And
all
then
right.
he gets to watch the replay. That's good too. Nancy, do you have a question or two in mind? You don't have to tell us yet, but do you have
Yeah,
a
I think I have one.
Okay.
okay?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Do
Well,
you,
do you have any other questions? Penny, do you want me to do this or are you going to do it?
please,
Okay.
please.
Do you have any other questions that you might want to ask us before we jump in, me and you?
No.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite you to just relax for a minute, kind of take some
And give
slow,
her
deep
full name.
breaths. And yes, I do need your full name, please, Nancy.
Nancy Adderley.
Adderley. Okay, thank you. Um, and I will say a quick prayer. I'll connect our hearts and I'll let you know when the records are open and when you can ask your question. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's just take some deep breaths and sit back and relax. Okay, Nancy, the records are now open. You may ask your first question.
Um, why do I get really close to success and then hit a roadblock? Is that an appropriate question?
You see if they'll show me. They're asking me for you to clarify success in what? Because there's success in many things. Is it business? Is it marriage? Is it
Well,
children? Like, what is your success we're talking about?
mainly in business. I've been trying to find my purpose, and I think I've got one direction to go into, and then I hit a roadblock.
Okay. Wow, they're showing me something really interesting. Okay, this is going to sound really strange, but they're showing me you traveling on a road. It's late at night, or I guess it's night. It's dark. The moon is out, the stars are out. You're traveling late at night, and there's something in the road, and you stop and you get out to see what it is. And there's a craft, and there are beings standing there in the road, and you get out. And they're it's like y'all are in on kind of a standoff. You're looking at them and they're looking at you, and they're like communicating telepathically with you, trying to get you to come closer, come closer. And you're not sure what to do. Like you're just kind of gobsmacked standing there in the middle of the road. Let me see what happens. Hmm. There's a there's a transmission that happens with you with this group. They are not uh mean or anything. They're nice. They're friendly. They um they wish to transport you somewhere to help you. That's the best wording I can translate with what I'm being shown. Their mission is to help you as they connect very deeply with you from previous lifetimes, and they are wanting you to they're wanting to help you. They're here to aid you. They're saying they are here for aid, but you must be willing to come with us. And they actually, I think you agree, from what I can tell, you agree to go with them, but they take you, you're transported into a different space in a different time, and they're showing you many, many fantastic technical advances. Like the things that you are being shown are things that are in our world would be billionaire plans, like creations, like inventions. They are literally laying things out to you and showing you all these things that could be a part of your life and of what you want to do. And I'm not sure how much time you spend, a lot of time there. And when you come back, they place you back into your vehicle and you are sort of asleep in the car, waiting for them to waiting. They put you, the way they're showing it, they put you into the seat. It's like you're transported with light and you're put into the seat, but you're asleep. And when you wake up, all is gone and you're just parked on this road alone. And you have no idea what the time that's gone by, the space that's gone by. And that whole thing was so shocking to you that you don't believe it really happened. You believe you fell asleep while you were driving and that could be the only answer and that none of that could have really happened.
Mm.
And so you completely block every bit of that experience out. Let me ask them if they can tell me more about how this affects your success today. They said it's the shock factor with you, that you get your hands on an idea or on something that can move, and the thought of what the possibilities are sort of shock you so much that you kind of have a tendency to turn away from it. Maybe even subconsciously, you take your eye off of it because it's so shocking to me. And they said it's not to the degree quite that was, but that's like coding that you have held from that experience. Like when something surprises you and you see the vision of how big it could be and how well it could work, you just get a little bit overwhelmed, and it's like they're calling it the shock factor, and it sets you out of it. That's wild. Does that make sense to you, Nancy?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay, because that was really strong. Like I've never seen anything like that before. Exactly. That was very strong.
So I felt like a I know there's some connection that I'm not getting, and I'm not sure how to receive it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
I,
yeah, no,
I
it
know
totally
there's
does.
more to this. I know there's more to the story. I just haven't figured out how to find it.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot to this story. And wow. Is there more questions you might want to ask, or do you want me to see if they have anything else regarding this?
I'm not really sure what to ask. You can see if there's more to add to that.
Okay. They're saying that the options for you to explore this are still here. That you have to agree to do it though, because you were so shocked in this lifetime where you saw these things and you had this experience that it so set you back that you're going to have to um, make the decision that it's something you want going forward. Like they're not going to come back and go, let's show her again and maybe she'll do it this time. Like they've shown you,
Yeah.
and now it's of course your decision, which everything is your decision as you go
Yeah.
forward. But they said that this is here for you. It is something that you have a connection with, and if you want to pursue it, this is something that's available to you. There's something they keep showing me, something about your mind, that the way your mind works apparently works really well with the things that they were showing you. That you can connect and understand them better than a lot of people, and that is why you were one that they brought into this scene, because someone is going to take this and run with it, and they chose you as a possible person because you've sort of been there and done that before, and they recognized that in you, and so that was one reason you were pulled to the side to see it. Wow.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. My gosh. Wow. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to ask?
Um, does that coincide with why I wasn't supposed to be here? I mean, like, I was supposed to be stillborn and I wasn't. I mean, my back then, my mom had to carry me till um she went into labor, but does this coincide with anything of why I am here?
Yes, they are telling me that there was an intervene done on you, like an they're not, it's not exactly an intervention, but they keep saying intervene. I don't, someone intervened on the behalf because you needed to be here. The soul that you are as of now needed to be here. So, it is possible that your previous soul chose to not enter, but the soul that you are here with now stepped in and said, I'm ready, let's go. And that is why you are here. There
Okay.
was an intervening so that you would come forward because you are needed at this time. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Before you
Right.
just before you two disconnect, before you disconnect from her, um, Nancy, I just want you to take a couple deep breaths at your own pace. And I want you to think about what Terry's words were and what they were telling you. Do you feel that somewhere in your body?
Uh, in my chest.
Okay. How strong is it between a 1 and a 10?
Like a 7.
Perfect. Thank you. Bear with me. It's got a couple questions I'm going to ask you. Okay. I want you just to think about that in your chest. What color is it?
Bluish purple.
Thank you. Does it have a weight to it?
A little bit.
What size is it?
Like the size of a baseball.
Size of a baseball. Does it have a temperature?
A little warm.
A little warm? Does it have any movement to it? Sensation, movement,
Kind of like a floating.
floating. Okay. But is it staying right now in your chest?
Yes.
Thank you. What material is it made of?
That I couldn't tell you. It's like a ball of energy type is what I'm envisioning.
Okay. It was more energetic than it is a material. What is its purpose?
That I don't know.
Just want you to take a deep breath in and release it and ask it, what is your purpose?
I just keep hearing attention.
Attention.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Thank you. I want you also to feel into this now, this floating, energetic, and what emotions are trapped in there?
Happiness, contentment.
Thank you. Anything else?
relaxed.
Thank you. Can you think of anything else?
No,
Ask it if it has a name.
the Harry. I keep getting Harry in my head.
Thank you very much. Hello, Harry. Thank you so much for acknowledging. Harry, when did you connect to Nancy?
A year ago.
Thank you. What do you want with Nancy?
Show me the light.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're gonna make me cry.
Okay, it's all right. Harry, what if I was to tell you that if you release yourself from Nancy, you could go back to your fullest operating potential beyond anything that Nancy could provide to you? Would you be interested in doing that?
Kind of got a hesitation.
It's okay. Nancy, what about you? Do you want to hold on to Harry?
No.
Okay. So, Harry, Nancy has said that she would like to release you back to source, release you back so that you are able to be at your fullest light that you could possibly be. How does that feel?
I feel lifted a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you again, Harry, are you ready to go back?
Still a little hesitant, but more on the yes side.
Okay. So Harry, what would you like to say to Nancy before you release? Because there's something there that you want her to know. Nancy, you can tell us if it comes to you or you can keep it to yourself. It's up to you.
Not really seeing anything.
Okay. Are you feeling anything?
Just, peacefulness.
Can I ask Harry one more question? Your energy with Nancy has been happiness, relaxed, contentment. But are you keeping Nancy from being her fullest potential?
Yes.
Thank you. Do you want to keep Nancy from doing that, moving forward?
No.
Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Thank you. So, what I'd like for you to do you have a favorite guide or an archangel, Nancy?
No, I haven't. Um, Not that I know of.
Okay, that's okay. I'm just going to ask for Archangel Michael to come in. He's gentle, he's loving, he's kind. And he's going to escort Harry with love back to source, back to the light. I want you to take in one deep breath, and when you do, just let it out. Take one more deep breath and blow it out your mouth. Is it gone?
I believe so.
How do you feel in your chest?
Better.
Good. Take in a deep breath, and this time allow beautiful white light to come down through your crown and go all the way to where that energy was. Fill it up with white light. There we go. Much better.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay. Are we complete? Are y'all ready for me to close the records?
Yes.
All right. I would like to thank the Lords of the Akashic for their time and their knowledge. I would like to thank the angels and guides and masters for their wisdom. I would like to thank the Holy Spirit of Light for guiding us and being with us and in love. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. The records are now closed. Amen. Okay.
Thank you.
Wow. I don't know how Nancy feels, but that was pretty powerful.
I feel good. I feel really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
really,
that was wild.
yeah, that was holding you back.
I
Yeah.
believe it.
That
Yeah.
was holding you back a little bit. That was amazing. Thank you, Terry,
Yeah.
for doing that. I think in all the things we've done together, that is the first time the Galactic have shown up like that.
Yeah. And they weren't going to be denied. Like I was like, show me something else. Show me something else. And they were like, no, you show her
Oh.
this. Okay.
I
I
think
hope
that,
she's open to hearing that.
Yes, I'm open.
and yeah. So yeah, when you were like, I'm like, oh, this is going galactic.
It was right off the bat. I was like, oh, Lordy, there's a ship. Oh, Lordy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but she's going to turn around and leave right. Nope, nope. Here comes the light. They're taking her somewhere. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Sometime it'd be really fun, Nancy, maybe to try to take you in there just just for just to see if we can get you to that and see what you see. It would be fun in the future if we got to be able to do that.
You must be
Yeah,
a real smart cookie.
that'd be great.
She's a pretty smart gal.
Yeah,
She
she
really,
got to be because they just kept, there was something about her mind they kept trying to show me, and it was somehow connected to those things, like she understands it, or she knows what to do with it or something. I don't know, but it was definitely for you.
And I feel that. I feel like there's something there that I haven't been able to connect with.
Yeah.
So
attached
I've
to.
felt that.
Yeah, that's so wild. I love it.
Start putting that out there to the universe. We've removed the block. We've shown you a little bit about what they wanted you to see and know what you're capable of. And so now just show me, lead me,
Yeah,
guide.
because they said it's still available for you.
It's still
Like it's,
available.
yeah.
It's there. Yeah.
Great. Great.
Yeah, you weren't a one and done. They're ready. They're waiting on you.
I'm ready.
Oh, I love it so much. Well, good. And we even finished before you had to leave
Yeah,
your
so
room.
you don't have to miss your class. So thank you for being
Yes,
for
I'm gonna have to get in there and
yeah, for
Get
sure.
prepped.
Well,
yeah.
thank you for Nancy for allowing me to do that. I was honored to do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And
All
You
thank
right.
you.
too have
Yeah.
a nice evening.
All
Okay.
right. Talk to y'all
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye.
Bye.